Hey YouTube, you have Leonard here. Bringing guys and gals, Toradora, episode 2, again, day 2 of the annual rewatch. As I said before, every single day this December, we'll be doing a stream. We'll be watching Toradora, doing one episode a day. That should be interesting. I don't think I've ever streamed for, it's going to be what, 25, 26 consecutive days? That'll be interesting. But all in all, very excited. As I said before, this is easily my favorite series. I shouldn't say that. It's easily one of my favorite series. Top 2 in terms of romance. Easily top 10 in terms of just overall. And it's one that this is going to be my third time rewatching from beginning to end. Last episode was great because, again, as I said, it really does like the setup for Taiga and also for Ryuji. Cool being the fact that also the opening scene highlights how they come. How can I say this? The opening scene, I always remember the fact that I watched and I was just like, oh, these two are going to get together. I already know what's going to happen. And then you go on this journey, you're just like, oh, man. And this episode goes a long way into setting up that journey, which is really, really good. So this is usually one of my favorite episodes when I do the rewatch. So sit back, let's enjoy it. For all those on the YouTube side who are watching with me, greatly appreciated. If you're watching this, you must love Toradora. If you're new to the anime, I'll do my best to do no spoilers. If I am going to spoil, I will say though, spoiler alert, so please click off if that happens. But you guys should be good. You guys should be good. And I think most people at this point have actually seen this. I was probably one of the last people I feel to watch this show because I watched it like last year. Go figure. And I've read all the light novels as well. Progress. So with that, we're going to get into this. Smash that like button. It's greatly appreciate everyone. We're going to start this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, hold up. Timer's off. I haven't seen any. I don't think I've done a pretty good job not spoiling. Wait, again, is this your first time watching? If so, welcome. Welcome to Toradora. Sorry guys, we're gonna reset this. We're gonna do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She just barged in like she owns this place. I love Yatsuko. Inko-chan is so disgusting. DG, you've lost. Huh? Inko? Ew. Pure to. Alright, here we go. Put the filter up. Also, come at me once again. One of my favorite openings. Never fails. It's so weird, I feel, with this opening. When I first heard it, I was just like, oh, it sounds like silly. And the more I listened to it, the more I just fell in love. It is funny though, because one thing you realize when you watch this is that I assume there's like a mini time skip that happens because from the first episode to the second episode, you can tell that clearly she's been coming over more and more often. So it's to the point where she's almost like integrated partially into the family. It hasn't been like that long, but she comes over enough to where like Yatsuko knows who she is. She's clearly comfortable being at the dining table, even though Taiga's just not Taiga. DJ's just kind of like, what are you doing here? So definitely interesting. Okay. I don't understand what is wrong with that bird for it to start balding. Wow. She's so rude. Ever since the midnight encounter, Taiga's been showing up for meals at our home. So again, yeah, this kind of highlights the fact that again there was like a little mini time skip in between. I love how Ryuji just takes this. Oh my. Ryuji over here just kind of like, I wish it was me. I wish it was me. Minori got too much energy. Dang. Trash. Is this her way of saying like, if you don't help me, Kitamura, I'm not helping you with Minori? Yeah. Exactly. Otherwise, she's not going to assist you. The fight is on. Ew. What horrible plan are they coming up with? This is such a horrible plan. Yo, I'm watching UP. Welcome, welcome. Procrastinating at work is the best thing to do. Just don't get fired. I'm all about procrastinating. This escalated. We stick to the plan. What? You're asking him to hurt? This is horrible. Also, everyone, the Komi-san reaction probably later tonight because the episode didn't come out yet. Just a heads up. You want him to hurt a girl. He's not going to do it. Dang. You can't do it. The interesting too is the fact that the girl clearly has some type of interest in Kitamura. Oh no. He messed up. You think we get 3 seasons of Rental Girlfriend or against canceled, my honest opinion? Why 3 seasons? Honestly, I see Rental Girlfriend's one of those things that just keeps going. I think we could get up to a season 3. But who knows? Rent a Girlfriend go as far as the movie arc goes, and then after that, I don't know. It depends where the manga is. But they'll definitely animate the movie arc at some point. So maybe 3 seasons. Run, Tiger, run. Klutz. Klutz. Oh no. They fell. The clutch is strong. No, I doubt they'll do 20 episodes. They'll do like 12 and 12. So as a result, the movie arc would have to be season 3, if that's the case. Mm-mm. Are you just realizing this? Oh, they're playing my OST. Taiga. Dang. This is sad. Taiga? Dude, you gotta do something. Dang. Eats the whole thing like a boss. Umai? What? Wow. These kids are some trash. I can't. These people are all some trash. To be fair, though, the way that Ryuji treats her, the two of them clearly look like they're a couple. Just got diagnosed with eye fatigue. My project is allowing me to get paid for full-time work. Okay, that's good. That at least you can like take the breaks and stuff. That's good. Because with eye fatigue and everything, that's pretty bad. Do you work in front of a computer a lot? Squeal. I'm the same way though, not in terms of eye fatigue, but like my people, everyone I work with knows like I always have something in my ear because I be listening to stuff. I always be listening to stuff. What does Minori? Can't. She's so extra. Oh, tablet and smartphone. You'll still get eye fatigue from that though. Genny, are you in front of a screen for work also? I don't think so. Are you? Kitamura. These people are all trash. That struggle when the two people you like think that you're actually a couple. This is actually hilarious. Just all the time you spend outside of work on the tablet and the computer. It's all the VTubers. I mean, you're right here. I just felt. Huh? Mm-hmm. I love this. They're awful. I love this scene here because it clearly shows the fact that Taiga's aware of the fact that Ryuji is very kind to her. I don't know if it's from a romantic standpoint, but she feels a strong level of closeness, at least, to Ryuji because of the kind acts that he does. And we also get some insight here with regards to like her family life and everything. One of the biggest issues that Taiga has is the fact that she's very misunderstood. No one understands her. She doesn't know how to communicate very well, quite frankly. And that goes back to even the tsundere thing I said before, where Taiga's honestly relatively like just good, cute, kind person, but she doesn't know how to communicate well whatsoever. They dent the thing, I bet. But this is why her and Ryuji get along very well. It is tilted. Her and Ryuji are literally cut from the same cloth, where people misunderstand them because of appearances and the way they act. But they're both genuine good people. And that's also partially why she feels a level of comfort around Ryuji. Because he is like her. And notice how she says we'll be classmates and nothing more. And the way that Ryuji reacts to that. That's all I will say. So rest and compress time later. Audio only. Okay, you're still here. The joys of audio. It's like, do you guys have a fight? Plenty of rice. He made the extra portion for her. The thing is that over this time period, as I said before, they've clearly spent a decent amount of time together doing stuff. And they developed a relationship. So now it's just weird that he doesn't have her around, because in Yuji's life, Kitamura's his friend, yes. But he's never really done anything with anyone. Taiga's the first person he's like legit close to. Ooh. Aw. So in addition to dispelling the rumor about them being a couple, Taiga even went the next step to even clear up the misconception regarding him being a delinquent. And again, Taiga's a good person. I will keep stressing this throughout the watch through. Taiga's the definition of a good, misunderstood person. Mm-hmm. You don't like that. To you, she's more than just a classmate who happens to be your neighbor. She's your friend. She is your friend. Yo, this is awkward, by the way. Imagine being there to watch this unfold. This has happened in my life before and is not a comfortable situation. Not at all. I've been in Ryuji's situation and I've been in Taiga's situation. Both cases are just uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And that's the moment. That's the moment. She doesn't even know how to describe how she feels about Ryuji. Mm-hmm. because Ryuji was there. He's listening to all this. You have a more fun look on your face. She blacked out. She's like, this has nothing to do with Ryuji, it's about you and I. I'm sure we'll become very good friends. Yeah. And the friend zone. Just friends. Nothing more. And time for my favorite scene. Who cares? No, you're not. Those tears. This is so beautiful. Of course she kicks him. It's not over. Hi. Love this. And that smile at the end. Yes, he did. Sanita sotu tode burning love. Amai. Okay, there we go. Turn this down. Okay, let me talk to the ending. So, as I've said before many times, this again is easily one of my favorite episodes of the series because it comes. Yes, I agree. Nice episode. And there's a lot of things here that on my first watch through, I remember. Oh, you actually got some questions. Yes, if you guys have questions in chat, by all means, please let me know. But very quickly, notice the fact that when Kitamura and her had that conversation, it was very interesting because the first time I watched this, I was just like, oh, he's like a jerk because like he completely ignored her confession and just kept talking about like Ryuji. And one of the interesting things you notice is the fact that the reason he asked about Ryuji specifically is because he wants to know, like, how do you feel about him? You guys are doing all these stuff together. But at the end of the day, how do you feel about Ryuji as a person? And she's like, oh, I don't like him, but I don't not like him. Kitamura at the end of the day is able to come to the conclusion, the fact that clearly Taiga has feelings towards him, whether it be romantic or whatever it may be. She doesn't know what her feelings are, but she clearly views him some type of a way. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get to the preview. Hold on. Let me get to the preview quickly before I continue. Oh, this is a Kushida episode. Alright. Okay, let me pause this. Yeah, that was a Kushida episode for next week. But as I was saying before, basically, as relates specifically to Kitamura once again, so I think what's nice is the fact that he discerns that she has feelings in some way, shape, or form for Ryuji specifically. As a result of that, it gets to the point where he's saying, like, when we met a year ago, we haven't seen this yet, by the way. We'll get this in later episodes. So, spoiler, but not really a spoiler. But they met a year ago. So, Kitamura is aware of who Taiga is as a person, how she was before, and how she is now. And he sees a clear difference in the way that she's enjoying herself, doing things. And a large part of that has to do with Ryuji. The reason why when he mentions the tiger and the dragon, Tora in the show being for tiger, Dora going for the beginning of dragon, thus Toradora, is Ryuji and Taiga. So for her to finally have someone who relates to her, who wants to be with her, wants to be side by side, in a case where, again, she doesn't have friends, minus Minori. And you can probably suggest this by now, but clearly the relationship at one point was also a little bit stressed, because he knows, again, like, it looks like no one's ever been in her house. If Minori is her friend, you'd wonder, well, have you come over, do you guys do stuff? Just something to keep in mind in the back of your minds. But to our knowledge, Minori is her only friend. Her parents are nowhere to be found. So for Ryuji to come in and basically act as the only person in her life, and genuinely, by the way, who really cares, they hang out together, they do stuff, it meant a lot to her to have him in her life. And then for her to throw him away, so to speak, because of the fact that she was getting his way, that's difficult for her. But again, she's self-sacrificing. She went out of her way to clear the misunderstanding and his misunderstanding at the end of the day in terms of, like, him being a delinquent up front of the class, because she wants Yuji to be happy. So again, this episode just sets up so many things, I feel, in terms of their future relationship, how they continue to grow together, and how much Ryuji, even at this time, means to Taiga, and how much also Taiga means to Ryuji. Because keep in mind, when she said all those stuff about, like, just classmates, this and that, remember how he looked? Remember how he was just kind of like, is this what I want? He's not happy just being classmates with her because, again, they're cut from the same cloth. He views Taiga as someone who's irreplaceable, someone who has entered his life, and someone that he wouldn't say that he likes because he likes Kushida in terms of romantically, but someone that at the end of the day, he truly gets along with. Someone that he appreciates having her company and he considers essentially part of his family. So all in all, great stuff in this episode. In my episode ranker, which again, I'll make one, episode 2 is by far one of my favorite episodes. So I have episode 2 above episode 1, which is more of like a introductory prologue, get you into the series. So that, let me know your thoughts, everyone, in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Tomorrow we do episode number 3. We get the Kushida episodes, I call it. Not necessarily one of my favorites next week, but it's a very important episode nonetheless. So we'll check that out. Not next week, tomorrow. Sorry. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end it here. I'm Leonard, and I'm out. Peace.